Whether it's to build a passive income or to escape the 9-to-5 rat race, more and more people across the UK are turning to property investing and development as a way of making money work for them, not for them working for money. It sounds easy, but property is not a game for the faint-hearted, with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of pounds at stake. The rewards can be great, but if it goes wrong, it can go very, very wrong. You often need financial experience and knowledge to take that deal over the line. And that's where we come in. In this series, we give budding property developers the chance to pitch their deals to our 5 seasoned property professionals: John Howard, Helen Chorley, Paul Mahoney, Nicholas Walwork and Ranjan Bhattacharya, or who we call our property investment angels. Our contestants are in with the chance to walk away with the backing of someone who will bring both finance and experience to the deal. Will our angels be sending them up to the penthouse, or will they be heading straight for the basement? I'm Elizabeth Warburton and you're watching Property Elevator. Welcome to the second episode of Property Elevator. We had some fantastic deals come through yesterday and a lot of happy faces. Let's see what happens in today's episode.
If it goes wrong, the market drops a little bit or whatever, you and I are going to be underwater. You're not going to have anywhere to live because I'm going to take that off you.
I operate by a simple postcode theory where if it has a 2 letters and a 1, then that's the centre of town, wherever it is.
I've got stuff that I was told was going to be done in kind of 12, 18 months, 4 years on. Yeah, still, anyway.
Just this particular project, the way it's set up, the margin just isn't good enough.
I think you're highly investable. I think you're going to go on and do great things in property off your own back rather than working for someone else.
Hi Masud, welcome to Property Elevator.
Hi Lizzie.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Can you tell us a little bit about the deal and what you're after today from our angels?
It's a 3-bedroom semi-detached house over in West London. I'm looking to just add another bedroom and another bathroom, fully renovate the property as it's in a sort of distressed condition at the moment.
Okay.
Hopefully looking to flip it or sell it on for profit following the completion of the project.
How much investment are you looking for today?
410,000. Looking for 100% of the financing of the build costs and the purchase, hold and sale costs with a profit split at the end.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Let me know how you get on at the end.
Cheers, Lizzie.
Masud is coming in now. He would like us to invest in a semi-detached derelict property. Shall we find out what the story is? Welcome. Thank you very much for coming today. Could you please say a bit about yourself, your experience, and what the deal is you wish us to fund today?
My name is Masud. I'm a physiotherapist, and today I'm here to seek 100% financing for a project. It's a 3-bedroom semi-detached property over in West London. Gross development value is around about 510,000, with a profit margin estimating around 100. Gross profit around 100,000. Outside of my job, I run Facebook advertising campaigns for clients. It's a business that I started outside of my job. So it's like generating leads for small to medium-sized businesses. I've just completed my first refurbishment project. It was a 2-bedroom mid-terrace house in Liverpool. It was on the market last year in October 2019 on the open market. It really struck my eye because it was within my budget. It was in a good area in Liverpool. I'd done my research, I'd been there, and I felt it was a good opportunity for me to take advantage of. So around about January time, I followed up and the tenants had vacated the property and I was able to go up and get a viewing, offered and got rejected. My second offer got accepted. Around about 3 months into the conveyancing process, I kind of realized that I wasn't getting a good deal. I was basically paying market value for this house. So I realized that I needed to go back and renegotiate, or I needed to pull out. I went back to the agent and I said to them that I want to pull out the deal. And this was literally just a few days before the end of the date of completion. So the agent came back to me within about 20 minutes, and obviously the vendor was a little bit gutted that I had done that. They re-offered me a price. It was about 5,000 less than the purchase price which was already agreed. I said it was too high. It was at that time they also said to me that the vendor was in mortgage difficulties. Then I thought now is the time to take advantage. So I went back and renegotiated. We ended up on a 70k purchase price.
So what you're really saying, you've got a bit of a feel for refurbishing and improving, adding value and improving. And what I like about you is that you're a true entrepreneur. You've got lots of other things going on, which is great, and you've learnt from that first project. This is your second project.
Yes.
So tell us a bit more about the second project, really in terms of the cost, how much you're spending on it, what are you buying it for and what you're spending on it.
This deal had only arisen in the past 1.5 weeks.
Yep.
I was actually going to present a different deal today, but I realised that the vendor...
This one's better.
This one's better.
Excellent.
And it was more likely to happen.
Great.
The purchase price hasn't been agreed yet.
Right.
The reason why is we don't have access to the inside of the property, and I haven't made an offer as of yet.
That's good, because in a way, you know, with the experience and the advice we can give you now, that can be hopefully negotiated better.
It's a 3-bedroom semi. The vendor has told me that there is an extension at the rear, about 3-4 meters long.
Yep.
I think I did take another picture which shows from the side.
So what are you going to spend on, about 60, 70 grand to refurbish it, something like that?
I spoke to a few builders.
Yep.
Again, it's hard to estimate, but about 90,000.
90k.
A conservative figure.
Okay, that sounds plenty to me. Okay, so you're in probably 400-ish, and you think it's worth 500?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that sounds. Paul, do you want to start off and?
Yeah. I suppose just stress test some of those numbers. Like how confident are you in that sort of purchase price? Is that based on your discussions to date, or?
Yeah, so I have spoken with the vendor around the price. No offer has been made just of yet because, as I mentioned, for the reasons, for no access and just a little bit.
Did you mention why there is no access?
After speaking with the vendor, he has told me that there were intruders or people who had gone into the property and changed the locks.
Right.
So he doesn't have access to...
Are they still in there or are they gone?
From what I understand, they have gone at the moment, and he's recently, in the past few days, consulted with the police to get access to it.
You mentioned about you're looking for 100% finance. I assume that would be either cash or a mixture of cash and finance to fund the deal.
Yes.
I suppose a question on that would be, you've done a deal before. Why is there none of your own cash going in?
Because the property that I have just refurbished is on the market this week. I've just put it on, the carpets will fit on Monday. Hopefully going to try and sell that within the next few weeks.
To be fair, Paul, that's why he's here, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I suppose from my perspective, personally, I'd always want a business partner to have some skin in the game, because otherwise it's too easy to walk away if something goes wrong.
Yes, I think it's an excellent find. I just want to probe a little bit how you found it, because this is off market, isn't it? This came from your advertising?
So I put an advertisement on Facebook asking people within local areas within London, which is West London.
Very clever. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I asked them if they had or seen any properties similar to this. So I just took a picture of Google. If you find anything like this, overgrown gardens, broken windows, the worst house you can think of, I'm interested. I'll pay you £1,000 referral fee, and I got a number of referrals.
Fantastic.
You've actually spoken to the seller. You get their motivation.
So I have met with them twice so far. The reason I didn't want to discuss the price is really because I felt it wasn't necessary at that stage. I felt it was really just for me to get to know the vendor and to understand the story.
I like the tactics. I like it. Yeah.
Would you be? All this stuff with planning for the loft. Have you actually considered just literally tidying up, making it into a nice family house? Bang it out really quickly, and exiting and moving on.
Yes, I have. However, because we don't have access, I don't know what the interior looks like, and I don't know the layout. If I was able to have a look and I can see, okay, we can maybe change out a little bit of maybe take a wall down or something.
It would just be a 3-bedroom semi. Do it as quick as possible and sell it as quick as possible.
For me, this is a turning project.
Yeah.
You turn it and move on.
Yep.
Because the opportunity here is the fact that you've sourced it off market, you've sourced a distressed property. That's where your uplift is coming from, and then it's just turning it round and banging it out as quickly as possible.
Clear it out, tidy it all up, make it livable, but not spend 5,000 on it, not 40 or 50 or 60, and whack it in an auction.
It's exactly what I was thinking as well, but I didn't want to.
That came from the seminar as well, I expect.
Yeah.
I love the area. I've literally just funded a deal very similar to this in that area, so it's a great choice, and I love the way you where your mind thinks kind of outside of the box. There's kind of maybe two things for me that I'm a little hesitant on. So skin in the game is one of them with Paul. The reason why I funded this previous deal there was because the chap that I work with, it's, you know, he's got his thing, he's got his patch, and and I know, and I've seen, you know, kind of the experience in it. I like your enthusiasm. I like, you know, you're very real. Maybe a little too inexperienced for me, but could be a great, as John and the guys say, could be a really great project for you.
I love things like this that are clearly run down, potentially straightforward.
Yeah.
I think the word potential
Simple.
there
Simple.
is what are you going to find when we pull it back? If it is as simple as
Oh, you worry
plaster
too
a
much,
few
Nicholas.
walls.
Goodness me, it's a semi. What more do you want?
Well, it could have
It's not
half
even
the
that
walls
old,
falling
it's probably
down.
1940, 1950.
No, listen, I agree with Nick. It's falling apart, mate.
It could be
absolutely
you
falling
lot,
apart.
John,
It's
you worry about crossing the road, some of you, don't you? Goodness me, come on. We're meant to be entrepreneurs here. You know, we are risk takers to a point, stacked in our favour, but we are risk takers. That's how we've made our money.
I love taking risk, and I love the way you found the property. You know, it's very creative. You've gone out there, you've got something off market. I think that's a huge selling point here, because you've got time to, you know, cut the deal you want. It's a tricky one.
Are you going to make an offer or not, Nicholas? Do you reckon?
I like the challenge, but
It's
I'm not
hardly
sure.
a challenge. It's a 3-bedroom semi.
Well, you're right.
Compared to some of the sophisticated deals you do, this is like almost, is it too simple for you or something? Can't you see it, the wood from the trees? I know it, by the way, it's all full of trees. I can understand why you can't see.
I've always wanted a new shopping trolley.
Literally.
You know, I've always wanted a new shopping trolley. So that's tempting. But I think it's not one for me, and I'm trying to find the right reason why not, because it's...
So am I.
I like the challenge. I think there's just not enough detail. I think if you come today having seen inside the property and you'd got a proper builder's quote and you knew there was no problems, then I could go, right, these numbers are real. At the moment, it's like this 90 grand could be 150, or it could be 30.
Right.
And that's the opportunity. I'll let John take that opportunity, I think.
I'm making you an offer. And the offer is this. I'll give you 25% share of the profit. I'll buy it. We'll show all this lot. If they don't want to make a bid, we'll show them what a mistake they've made. If we can buy it for 275 or less, I will buy it, give you 25% share of the profit. That's your first offer. Ranjan might better that.
I love this. It's bread and butter. I love the way you found it. I love the deal. I think there's a great opportunity here with a quick in and out kind of flip. I think I can work with you and we can add some value to this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you 2 alternatives. Subject to it being structurally sound. I don't care about the shopping trolleys. I don't care if the graffiti's on the wall. The smellier, the better. You know, that's fine. But structurally, assuming structurally we get it at that range, that's fine. If I put in all the money, then I am looking for a 75% share. If we are funding it with things like a bridge and you put in half the thing and I put in half, I'll go in with you 50-50. So option A and option B. But I'd love to work with you. This is bread and butter. I love the West London area. I have a lot of comfort within the M25, as you know, if you've seen my YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I think this is I love the way you found it. It's off market. It's brilliant.
For you to understand what that would mean from you, that would be about 50 to 60 grand at least from you on the bridge idea. I would have made quite a similar offer, and I don't think I can beat it, so I'll leave it where it is.
You've got a very straightforward offer from me. Straightforward, no messing. We do need to get in, look at it. You know, the only issue I would say is some of the trees are quite close to the building and they might have gone under the foundations. That would be an issue. But if it is, it's an issue for everyone buying it, and in which case the price comes down accordingly. You've got a similar offer from Ranjan. You will go 50-50.
50-50.
If you put
50-50 in on a bridge.
if you put 50 grand in is what
all
you're saying,
in
isn't it?
75-25.
You better decide what you want to do. Take it, not take one, not take the other, walk away, up to you.
Do I have any time to make a
Yeah,
decision?
please do. You've got about a minute. I'd have a
talk
think
to the
about
picture
it.
over
Talk
there.
to the picture. Talk to yourself and come back.
Talk to Mountbatten.
It's easy
or
when
Kennedy.
you've got a partner.
Wonder if the YouTube pitch helped you there, Anjan.
Oh, I'd be gutted if that helps you. I'll tell you what. If I lose this,
Use it again.
Pips again on the
if
YouTube.
I lose this, I'm going home early. I'm throwing my toys out my pram if I lose this. Big moment. Drum roll.
So Ranjan, I just want to say thank you for your offer, but I'm going to have to go with John just for the basis that I wouldn't be able to put up the 50 grand to cover the costs. So John, I'd like to accept your offer if that's okay.
Thank you very much. Excellent. Excellent.
Did we get a deal?
Yes, we did.
Fantastic. Tell us what happened.
I managed to get 2 offers, one from Ranjan and one from John. I actually
Brilliant.
came today to find one joint venture partner, and it was nice to see that there was more interest.
So how did it end up?
So we managed to get exactly what I wanted, a little bit less on the profit split,
Okay.
but nevertheless, we're still going to go through with the deal, which is what I came here today to do. So
Excellent. And you get the experience of John as well.
exactly.
Brilliant. Well, good luck with the whole process.
Thank you, Lizzie.